For years, scientists have been warning us, but we never took them seriously. Today, Pakistan stands at a crossroads where, in the near future, cities like Karachi, Lahore, Multan, Peshawar, and many others could be swallowed by water. This isn't a distant possibility, it's a reality approaching fast, a time when floods won't just wipe out villages, but entire cities. The question is, are we prepared? Pakistan has the largest number of glaciers outside the polar regions, more than 7,000. These glaciers have been sitting there for thousands of years, but now they are melting at an alarming pace due to climate change and pollution. Black carbon particles from vehicles, industries, and crop burning settle on the ice, causing it to melt even faster. This accelerating melt is one of the greatest threats Pakistan has ever faced. Remember the floods of 2022? The deadliest in Pakistan's history. Over 1,760 lives were lost, millions displaced, and damages worth more than $40 billion. Scientists confirmed that climate change made that disaster at least 50% more severe. But did we learn anything? Did we change our course? Sadly, no. Instead, we kept cutting trees, building societies over drainage channels, and destroying the natural systems that protect us. Now, in August 2025, the warning signs are back, louder than ever. Cloudbursts have swept away entire villages in just seconds. In Swabi and Buner, whole communities disappeared overnight. More than 695 people have already lost their lives, and thousands are left without homes. In Gilgit-Baltistan, several glacial lakes are on the verge of bursting. Scientists warn that the coming months and years will bring even more intense rainfall and faster glacier melt. This isn't just about rain. The real danger comes from glacial lake outburst floods, GLOFs. When these newly formed lakes burst, they unleash walls of water that crash down valleys, sweeping away everything in their path. In the past, only about 14 such events were recorded annually. But in 2022, the number spiked to 75. Millions of people living downstream are now at risk. And these floods don't stay in the mountains, they travel south through the Indus River, threatening the entire nation. Think about the Indus River, the lifeline of Pakistan. It feeds us, gives us water to drink, irrigates our crops, and generates electricity. But scientists now warn that if the glaciers keep melting at this pace, the Indus could become a seasonal river within a few decades. That means too much water during the monsoon, but dangerously low flows the rest of the year. For a country of 240 million people that depends on this river, this would be catastrophic. Some steps have been taken. In the north, early warning systems have been installed in a few areas. Mobile-based sensors are monitoring rising water levels, and some communities can now get alerts before a flood hits. These are good initiatives, but they are not enough. You cannot stop destruction with warnings alone. We need stronger infrastructure, better drainage systems, and proper urban planning. Unfortunately, we have failed to prioritize these basics. The truth is, we played recklessly with our environment. We cut down forests, destroyed mountain ecosystems, blocked natural waterways, and built housing colonies over flood channels. So when the water comes, it has no place to go, and the destruction is amplified. In developed countries, new cities are built with planning. Green belts and drainage channels are preserved. In Pakistan, the opposite happened. For short-term profit, we destroyed long-term safety. And now, nature is striking back. Scientists warn that if we don't act now, the kind of devastation we saw in villages during the 2022 floods could soon hit Lahore, Karachi, Multan, and Peshawar. But the destruction will be far worse, because cities are densely populated, filled with homes, factories, markets, and vital infrastructure. Imagine if Lahore or Karachi were submerged for just a few days. What would that do to the economy, to daily life, to millions of families? So what is the solution? First, we must change our mindset. We need massive reforestation campaigns. We need to restore rivers and natural pathways for water. We must expand our cities with proper planning. Drainage systems and flood protection infrastructure need urgent upgrades. And beyond our borders, Pakistan must raise its voice on the global stage. Climate change is not just our problem, it's a global crisis. We are not the biggest polluters, but we are among the biggest victims. We need international support, funding, and collaboration to survive what's coming. But remember, this isn't just the government's responsibility. It's every citizen's duty. We must change our everyday habits. Save water. Reduce plastic waste. Use public transport where possible to cut emissions. And above all, plant trees. If every Pakistani planted just one tree, that would mean millions of trees that could reduce floods, cool our cities, and protect our soil. Small actions, when multiplied by millions, can create a massive impact. Think about it. If we don't act today, future generations will ask us, you knew the glaciers were melting, you knew the floods were coming, why didn't you do anything? Do we want them to inherit a drowning nation? Or do we want to give them a safe, livable future? This is the time to wake up. This is the time to act. Even small steps, when taken collectively, can lead to big change. To save Pakistan, we must change our mindset, our habits, and our policies. Remember, preparation is made before disaster strikes. After the destruction, only regret remains. Act today, so that tomorrow is safe. And if this message has reached you, share it with others. Because this awareness might just save someone's life.